Hey everyone, today I'm recording a video lesson because I won't be here. My son is not feeling very well today, so I will be out this afternoon, but I can still be with you on this video. We are going to start a new unit today to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month as well as the Global Read Aloud. So I'll be introducing an illustrator to you who is also now an author. Her name is Juana Martinez Neal, and she's a very interesting person. So I think you're really going to enjoy her books. Today, we're taking a look at Swashby in the Sea by Beth Ferry, and Juana Martinez Neal happens to be the illustrator. This is a brand new book. Its copyright is May of 2020. So it is one of her brand new books. So it's super exciting that we're getting a brand new book to look at. Let's get to know Juana Martinez Neal. She is from Peru, which is a country in South America. So she is a Hispanic author and illustrator. Here's where Peru is. We live in North America. She is from South America in Peru. Her father and grandfather were painters, and so she has a lot of history with art. And this is a picture of Peru. I think it looks a little bit like this is sand artwork, which is really amazing. Juana Martinez Neal moved to the United States when she was 24, and now she lives in Arizona. So we're here at this star, and our new author that we're learning about lives way over here in Arizona. And this is a little bit of what her area in Arizona would look like. After we read today, you are going to do 10 minutes of typing, and then following your 10 minutes of typing, we will have choice board time. I am hoping that we can get to 30,000 stars in our typing club challenge for the whole school building. So if you are in typing club today, I'm trying to get my thing to stop presenting, but it just not working for me. Let's see. Funny. See if I can make it do it this way. Sorry about that. I'm back. All right, so we're going to read and then you're going to type. First graders, your typing will look a little different in Seesaw, but I'm hoping we can get to that 30,000 stars in our typing club challenge for 2nd through 6th grade by the end of the month. I think we can do it. We had almost 8,000 stars in our first week, so hopefully we can do our best work this week and reach that goal by the end of the month. All right, so here is Swashby by the Sea by Beth Ferry and illustrated by Juana Martinez Neal. Captain Swashby loved the sea. The sea and he had been friends for a long, long time. She knew him in and out, up and down, and better than anyone. So when Swashby retired, it was to a small house on a small beach, as close to the sea as he could be. Whenever he needed something, the sea provided exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Life was just the way Swashby liked it, salty and sandy and serene until squeaks and squeals sprang from the empty house next door, which was no longer empty. It had been commandeered by a girl and her granny, who planted umbrellas, scattered beach chairs, and boarded Swashby's deck without permission. Swashby likes to be alone. Swashby battened down the hatches, hid when the doorbell rang, and fed their oatmeal cookies to the gulls. He didn't need neighbors. He didn't want neighbors. Neighbors were nosy, a nuisance, annoying. So in return, he left a message written clearly in the sand. No trespassing, it said, which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. Sing? The girl read and did just that. She sang every song she knew while dancing up and down Swashby's deck. What now? She asked. Now vanish, Swashby wrote later that evening, adding a starfish exclamation point, and the sea fiddled just a little. I wonder what the sea is going to say this time. Ooh-ish, the girl read, picking up the starfish, and did just that. She closed her eyes and began, I wish, no, Swashby interrupted, stomping down the steps. If ye mean to make a starfish wish, ye may say this, starfish back to waves so blue the sea will see, a wish come true. How lovely, Granny said. We wish you'd come for a cup of tea, Mr. Swashby. What do you think he's going to do? Will he accept their invitation? But Swashby wished to be left alone, so he grumbled and mumbled and hurried inside. He didn't need tea. He didn't want tea. Tea was civilized, friendly, neighborly. What he needed was a new message. Please go away, he wrote firmly in the sand. And once again, the sea fiddled just a little. Uh-oh. Pull A, the girl sounded out, and did just that, with Swashby's shells and stones, with his buckets and shovels. But her towers kept falling. Barnacle bottoms, Swashby muttered, marching out. You're doing it all wrong. You must not use the sun-baked sand. It's the sea sand does the trick. And he showed her how to dig for the wet sand below. I think this might be a turning point in the story. I wonder if Swashby is going to start to change a little. But Swashby was gone. Before long, amazing sculptures decorated the beach. It's the clam shells ye should be using, Swashby called from inside. Come play, Mr. Swashby, the girl called back. Swashbys don't play, he answered, banging the shutters. So the sea decided to meddle more than just a little. She inched her way up the sand and tickled the girl's toes. She nibbled on the sculptures and slurped away the bucket. The girl tried to grab it, but look at me, the girl called. Look at her, Granny gasped. Oh dear, look at her. Granny hurried to the water's edge, but Swashby was already there. What are ye up to, you great salty imp? He asked, scooping up the girl in the bucket. With a great big wave, the sea delivered the pair back to shore. And there was no stopping the laughing and thanking and hugging that was Swashby's reward. I see what you did, he whispered to the sea as he was whisked away to celebrate. After that, it was easy for Swashby to have tea with the girl and her granny, and ice cream, and lobster, and s'mores on the beach. It was easy for him to share his special sea glass. It was even easy for him to see that neighbors could be fun and friends and family. And when he had a moment to himself, Swashby carved a heartfelt message for the sea. Thank ye, friend, which the sea fiddled with just a bit. Take a minute to predict, what do you think the sea is going to turn it into? The end. So I hope you enjoyed Swashby and the Sea. I hope you take a minute to think about how Swashby has changed from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. This is a great example of how characters can grow and change and how sometimes they need a little help. I would like for you to type for 10 minutes. You can get to that in the yellow Schoology folder, or first graders, you're going to go into Seesaw and look for my lesson. And then after that, you can have some choice time. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you all soon.